Hey you guys, it's Dani. Today we are doing an update on my deck. So I redid something on the majors, on all of those. I finished my cups. All of that is scanned in. It's being kind of edited digitally, that way it fits in the template and everything is kind of where it's supposed to be. I know we talked about on my previous video when I got the printed copy of my majors that there was a couple of areas that I needed to shift over that kind of went into the bleed section, so hopefully all that is going to be fixed on the next go round, but I'm trying to wait for the whole deck before I do a reprint to see kind of what it looks like and where it's at. That's still a little ways away, but I wanted to dive right in. Please excuse the mess. Y'all know I'm never not doing something. So my craft table is full because I'm about to make a notebook. I'm sure I'll film that and post that sometime this week. But without further ado, let's take a look at these finished cups. All right, so let us start. We have the Ace of Cups, this huge fountain. I decided to do something to kind of set each suit apart. I decided to do ink stains, and they're really opaque, so it kind of washes everything away and just kind of, I don't know, it creates that like blot of color that'll be really distinctive when you lay the cards out. So I figured I would do this for each suit in a distinct color, so that's kind of where I'm going with it. Otherwise, I'm keeping similar palettes. Excuse me. Similar palettes, not exact palettes, but like there's going to be a lot of blue in the cups. You know, there might be a lot of like oranges and yellows in the wands. There might be, again, some blues, purples and stuff in the swords. But I'm not really sticking dead set to that palette because some of them, as you will see, kind of have a nod to Rider-Waite as well. So here we go. Again, we have the ace, and each one is going to have stamped here. We have the 2, the 3. Oh, you can see I had it printed on the back as well. It didn't quite print as clearly. So we have our 3 of Cups, one of my favorites, just saying. The 4, we have the 5 of Cups. I love the show of grief in this one. I really do. It really kind of spoke to me there. We have our 6 of Cups. Bit of nostalgia. I love the fact that there's an older man kind of looking in on this scene, and I feel like you could almost put him in there. This one was a rough one to find, but when I found it, it was like everything I wanted it to be. Here we have our 7, and you can kind of see I got those RWS kind of colors for this one as well as for my 8. Kind of getting that yellow and that red in there, very similar to the cards. I have my 9 of Cups. The 10. And I kind of did, instead of an actual rainbow, I just kind of have those like yellows, reds kind of going into like blues and kind of fading out to where it almost kind of makes a pseudo rainbow without having the actual rainbow in the sky. Keeping that feel. We have the Page of Cups. I thought he was pretty fun. Our Knight of Cups. My beloved Queen. And then the King. So there you have it. These are the cups. So like I said, we have these done, as well as a quick change to the majors, which I'll just kind of give a quick sneak peek to. Nothing too major for the majors, but I did go ahead and add our words in to the majors. Some are kind of hard to see in this lighting. Hopefully they'll show up really well on the cards themselves. But again, that's kind of what I'm hoping for. So yeah, nothing too big of a change, but they're gonna have the words on them this time, as well as a few things digitally altered to where they fit better in the frame. I just wanted them to match a little more since I'm writing out, you know, the cups. I just kind of wanted to look a little more cohesive, so I felt like they really needed the titles on there. So there we go. So I hope you enjoyed this short update video. I am currently working out the kinks on my swords. I have all of them except for the 10 of Swords chosen. I am starting to edit them in any way I need to digitally before I get them printed out on my watercolor paper. And so I'm kind of balancing my like editing to put onto template and then editing to continue on creating. After that, I'm gonna dive in. I've been kind of saving different images for my coins as well as my wands. I've been kind of like scanning as I go and like, oh, I'm gonna save this, this might work, this might work. So we're just keep on trucking along. So hopefully I will get a swords update quicker than I was able to get this cups, you know. And that's another reason why that I'm like, I'm not putting this on Kickstarter as of right now. I'm not giving myself a timeline. I want to enjoy this, and I just don't know how long it's going to take me to find the things that I really want. And so I'm chugging along. I really, really want to finish this year. That is my main goal, is to get it finished. I wanted to do it at the beginning, but I know that that's not going to happen. It's going to be more towards the end of the year. And I mean, the beginning of the year has just been a toss-up with this whole virus thing. We don't know what's happening, so it's going to be a process. And I don't know what that end result is going to look like just yet. But as soon as I can get this done, I really do want to be able to put this out in the world by the end of the year. So fingers crossed, send me some good vibes. We're going to get this done. But I will see you guys very soon. Like I said, I have a bunch of things that I'm doing, and hopefully I can get some content filmed in this downtime. I've been working and kind of working from home, so it's been kind of a cluster, just trying to get used of it the past month or so, kind of going back and forth and not knowing what we're doing, because in Louisiana it's been nuts, and I'm sure it's been nuts everywhere else too. So I hope you guys are staying safe, and I will talk to you very soon. I'm sending you all my love. Mwah. Later, Gators.